Just wondering how aware you are of the amazing free benefits that we get from nature. I thought I'd put together a little spontaneous video out on my walk, all very natural, all in nature, and share 3 things, and I wonder how many of these you know about. So I'm Katie Dean, founder of Find My Energy. I help people recover from chronic fatigue and burnout, and I like to use nature as much as possible along that recovery journey. So the first thing that you may or may not have heard of is something called forest bathing. I certainly didn't know that this was a thing. I discovered it quite by accident. I was still suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome and having a medium to bad day, so I had some energy but wasn't feeling that great. Luckily, I happen to live just around the corner from a beautiful woodland, and I thought I'd take myself off for a short walk. Just a little way into the woods, there's a log where I could sit and rest. I did that, and do you know, I actually felt my energy improve as I was sitting there. So obviously I didn't realise there was any science behind this. It wasn't until I started studying bioenergetics that I started learning about all of our energy fields. We all have them as humans, but so too do the wildlife, nature, the trees around us. And so when we're coming and walking through the forest, our energy field is interacting with the energy fields of the trees, and we're receiving all of those amazing healing benefits. So forest walking is actually a thing. Over in Japan, you might get that prescribed as a healing modality, and it's something that if you have the opportunity to do, I thoroughly encourage. Next up, we have got something called grounding, or more precisely, earthing. Very simple. You just want to actually get your bare feet on natural ground. So that could be grass, it could be sand, anything that's natural, not man-made. Now the benefits of this are all to do with the fact that our bodies are actually like batteries. We have a positive and negative charge, and we're interacting all the time with the electromagnetic fields of the earth. So when we're actually getting our feet directly onto the earth, that's helping to rebalance the charge through our bodies, and that just makes everything even out. So we're moving back towards health. We forget that our bodies have an innate natural healing ability, and we're just the ones that get in the way of it. So that's a simple trick you could try. You don't even have to go far from home. If you've got a back garden with some grass in it, I'd love you to go out there and enjoy it today. But for me, I'm going to continue on with my walk. And here we are at my final destination. So I hope I'm getting a little view of the swan family behind me. I've been following them all year. But what I want to talk about now is actually sunshine. Now, I mentioned that our bodies are like batteries. Well, they're actually solar powered batteries. So it's super important that we get some sunlight on our skin. I've spoken in another video about the need to get out in sunlight early in the morning to set up your circadian rhythm, so that is also crucial. But it's the sunlight on the skin that helps our batteries charge themselves. What I'm talking about here is something called the 4th phase of water, or structured water. Now this comes from the work of Gerald Pollack, and he has researched the water in our bodies. So it's not like tap water. I mean, we may tend to think of water as either being liquid, like it comes out of the tap, or frozen, as in ice, or steam. Well, it's got a 4th phase, this structured water, where it's more gelatinous in nature, and you can actually build little bridges with it. Dr. Pollack's got some fun videos demonstrating that if you're interested. But the point about this is when it becomes structured, it takes on this battery-like nature where it needs to have a positive and negative charge. So I just mentioned grounding to help us get in contact with the Earth's magnetic field, and that certainly contributes to getting your structured water in the best possible shape. But so too does sunlight. So we're all warned a lot about the dangers of skin cancer, of getting sunburned, and that can lead some of us to actually avoid ever getting sunlight on our skin. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out and get burned. Definitely avoid those risks. But don't let that take away from getting back to our natural need to have light. You probably know about sunlight creating vitamin D, but this idea of the sunlight supercharging your cells so your body's working optimally may be something you haven't heard of before. So that gives you 3 ideas of how nature can support your body and support natural healing. My invitation to you is to see how many of those you can get into your daily or at least weekly routine, and just start your body getting the support it needs and wants to enjoy much greater health. So until next time, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can find more information about all of this on my website, findmyenergy.co.uk. Bye for now.